for a different highlight, which is the Dynasty Bug one, of course. Ah, and Albania. I think this is worth a highlight as well. You guys should like this one if you don't know it. Because you think you're viewing Albania, but instead you are viewing the revolutionary Roman Empire. So I'm going to try and make this a longer highlight, so to speak. And we actually lost a province to the coalition of dudes. I actually got coalitions here. And yes. So this is the highlight of Albania into the revolutionary Roman Empire, Mare Nostrum, and whatever the other achievement was, I forget. This unit spam was just for lulz at the end, so was the revolutionary thing. Sure, these all, oh, and let me show my idea groups. This should also be part of the highlight. I got admin second to last because I was like, we're not going to take this much land, and this started as Albania or Iberia, and then it turned into this. Sadly, it's on normal, so again, I cannot be too proud, but it was a decent one. And this was when I got France in a PU randomly, so to speak. I mean, I was allied and married to him, but you know. Anyway, timeline is go. As you can see, little Albania allied to Serbia and Hungary at the start, I believe. And the start is a bit spooky. Had to restart a few times. Boop. Albania instantly. The rebels were a bit of a pain, but we managed. Got Constantinople, and that means the Ottomans are GG. It just works that way. Let's go speed 4. I don't think that much is happening. Got Serbia. Again, missing province because old patch. Released, I think it was Bessarabia. They got free and I got them and fed them all of this. They had a black color, but it doesn't show in timelines. What can I do? And slowly chunking down the Ottomans. By the time you reach this, you're already the strongest in the game. I think the Balkans are an underestimated region. But what do I know? Oh, I also have so many pictures of my former achievements, even Dracula's Revenge, Lazarus, and all that. Maybe one day I shall upload those as well. Trebizond was my vassal here, that's why it's so fat. So this was the Iberia part of Albania or Iberia, then we need to get the other Iberia. Pretty nice name placement as well. Loving the color. This is a proper red, although it kind of reminds me of the Coptic red. I think it's a bit darker though. Annex these dudes. Started Africa. So as you can see, there's a small line. Ramazan was also my vassal. I forget if Iraq was my vassal as well. Got the coastline. This is not a good idea, usually. And started this guy. So at this point I was like, okay, we're going to finish the achievement. These guys got free in a peace deal. I'm not sure which one. And let's see. I'm not sure when the PU happened. I think it was 1740, 1750. I was a bit worried that I wouldn't be able to annex them. That's one of the reasons I took admin. Getting Arabia, again another vassal. The Ottomans were hard to finish off for some reason. I think I was managing coalitions wrong. And we have these provinces as well. Because at this point I was like, we can form the Roman Empire. And at some point you'll see France becoming part of Albania. Pretty good PU to have, I would say. And the Revolutionary Roman Empire. I was trying to go for 1,000,000 stack dudes at the end, whatever. But unfortunately they don't really have time to reach their destinations, so 1,000,000 troops, but meh. So the Roman Empire that did not need to be revolutionary, but I was like, it's going to look fun. So I had to look on the wiki to get some loans and stuff like that. It was fun. While it lasted. Also, this is part of Austria. I think they had Chernigov if I'm not confusing the game. And I am allied to Scandinavia and Brandenburg. Gross expansion isn't even that bad. But yes, this was Albania into the revolutionary Roman Empire, so I think that will be a highlight in itself.